Good afternoon. The former James Bond actor Roger Moore is among the cast of show business and sporting stars in the Queen's birthday honours list. He's received a knighthood. There was also an OBE for the England football captain, David Beckham.
In glorious sunshine, the Queen attends the traditional Trooping the Colour ceremony, her 51st as monarch, a celebration of her official birthday, also marked today with the publication of the birthday honours, 1,000 names in all. Leading the show business list, former Bond star Roger Moore, knighted not for his films, but for his role with the United Nations Children's Fund.
The awareness part is all important, and the fact that now my name is being linked with UNICEF, it means that UNICEF is coming to the forefront, and with that, the plight of children everywhere in the world.
Euro 2004!
Sporting honours for David Beckham. He gets an OBE, recognition for his talents on the field as well as his role as ambassador for the sport.
Anyway, it's better doing it ourselves. There's more masochism in it.
On the small screen, a CBE goes to Richard Briers, best known for the 70s sitcom The Good Life.
It's the most marvellous pat on the head for, you know, doing a lot of work and doing what I like doing. So really, it's terrific.
A more modern TV phenomenon, celebrity chef Jamie Oliver gets an MBE, and there's a knighthood for Bill Morris, head of the Transport and General Workers Union. Daniel Bircher, BBC News.
The chairman of the Bar Council, which represents barristers in England and Wales, has criticised the government's plans to change the legal system. The government plans to abolish the post of Lord Chancellor, create a new independent body to appoint judges, and create a Supreme Court. Matthias Kelly said the reforms were difficult to digest and had not been thought through. Israel has carried out more helicopter gunship attacks in the Gaza Strip. A leader of the militant group Hamas was killed in a missile attack on a car. More than 30 people were injured. Rugby now, and it's been a busy morning down under. Wales lost to Australia by 30 points to 10, while there was an historic victory for England against New Zealand.
A silver fern on a black shirt, the ultimate test of any rugby union team. Playing in Wellington, it was the boot of fly half Johnny Wilkinson that kept England ahead in a match that the home side actually dominated for long periods. 4 penalties and a drop goal gave England a handsome lead. But when the All Blacks scored the only try of the game, the gap was down to 2 points. England's resolve was well and truly tested, but they held on to record a famous win against a team they may well meet in the latter stages of this year's World Cup. Adnan Nawaz, BBC News.
Well, that's it. There are news bulletins every hour on BBC News 24. I'll be back with more news at 5:15 on BBC One. See you then.
Afternoon. If you look outside now in England, I suspect it's not what you're expecting to see in the sky. No, if you're going to get the forecast wrong, this is probably the best way to do it. It looks far sunnier and warmer in the whole of England than was the case we thought this time yesterday. So 24 degrees at Queen's, for example, Queen's Club, and then 25 or 26 on Sunday. So you can see we're going to hold on to it for a bit. The thunder's not far away. It did just graze the Sussex coast and the Channel Isles overnight, and it's still not far away in northern France, but we don't think it's going to come back. So the picture is, well, prevailing sunshine. A little bit of cloud building, and this is for most, but for not all, because for northern Scotland there are a few showers around, and there may be 1 or 2 showers still around or picking up in northern England this afternoon. But essentially think of it as a warm afternoon. You might describe it as hot. Bit of a sea breeze, in fact a cooling breeze for the southeast corner of England, which I think will be quite pleasant. 24 or 25 otherwise. 21 maybe as far north as Dundee and in Belfast as well. Now this prompts the grass to think yippee, and there's pollen everywhere, and it's a high pollen count and a forecast high pollen index today and indeed tomorrow. And the sunshine, as you'd expect in June when it's out, is quite strong, and on the index 6 or 7 is in the high category. Will it last tomorrow? Well, yes, it will. For England, Wales, possibly less so for southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. It will be another warm, you could even say hot and sunny day with 26 degrees forecast for some. So enjoy the weekend. It won't last throughout next week.